Alright, TikTok. You know what? We need another Jimmy Hoffa. We need a lot of Jimmy Hoffas. We need to get together from the driver to the carrier. We need to have one voice. We need to scream loud and clear what we're going to do. We need to get that. Listen, guys, research the ICC and Jimmy Hoffa, 1935 to 1980, and you will soon realize trucking used to be the shit. It used to be awesome. They never lost. Nobody was going out of business. Everybody ran out of profit because they had mandatory minimum freight rates. Oh, I thought we couldn't do that. That's unconstitutional. Bullshit. We did it. It worked for 50 years, and everybody made a lot of money. They say no cap rates on brokers. Well, they didn't have brokers, but they had cap rates to make sure that anybody that was brokering anything didn't get too confident in stealing money from the drivers. You know, they had mandatory minimum wages for the drivers that was actually a living wage. They actually had shit in place that guaranteed the success of the industry. Instead of having all these sellout brokers and carriers that start brokerages and all this shit, this is all new since the 80s. It's all leeches. If you ain't researched this, go look it up. Deregulation has put us where we're at today. It's screwed us over. It's opened the door for all of this double brokering, all of this freight theft, all of this cheap labor in our country. All of this came on the heels of deregulation. So let's get this union going. Let's get re-regulated the way we want it. Let's start another ICC. Let's call it the AFFTRA agency. Fuck, I don't know. Let's do something. Let's stand together and quit taking all this bullshit that they feed us every day, all day on these rate boards and from all these mega carriers and all this bullshit. It's $1 trillion a year industry, and we are getting scraps. I'm telling you right now, even if you're one of these guys that thinks you're killing it, you are not. You should be killing it way worse than you are. But you're not, because you've buddied up to all the crooks and became one yourself. You sold out the trucking industry. Wake up, everybody. AFFTRA.org. Every day we should be making videos about this. Every day we should be pushing this, making awareness for this, talking about it every single day. And don't get discouraged when the brokers are saying it's never going to work. You know, transparency. What's up with why transparency? You don't need transparency. There's nothing to see here, folks. That's how we know we're on the right track. When they're worried and they're freaking pissed that, oh man, these are retards. Oh man, I can't say that. Shit. I'll have to figure out how to edit that out. Maybe. Sorry, I had to do a little edit work right there because I said the R word. You can't do that on TikTok. But anyway, AFFTRA.org. I'm just going to be a broken record about this crap. This right here needs to be made to work, guys. We've got precedents. We've got the ICC, what they did, 3 million strong carriers and truck drivers united. Look it up. If you don't think truck drivers can unite, you've been brainwashed and programmed to think that unions are bad. You can't unite. It'll never happen. All of these things have been put in place to make you think that we can't, because the most powerful industry in the country that ran the whole country was the trucking industry, was the ICC and Jimmy Hoffa and the Teamsters. If you don't know this as a driver, you better do your research. We need to go back to them days, minus the violence, because it's a really cool story, actually, if you check it out. These dudes, they had their own way of doing government. I'll just say that. But go, it's worth a research. It's very interesting. It's very cool. But ultimately, it's awesome the way they protected their industry. Right now, we have no protections. We've been sold out to the brokerages, the shippers, crooked carriers. I mean, there's nobody looking out for the drivers. We have to look out for our drivers. Our drivers have been forgotten. Everybody cuts the driver out. The drivers ain't making nothing. If you are making something, I'm not talking to you, so please don't go in the comments and tell me how good you're doing. I know there are truck drivers doing good. For once in your life, try and think about the drivers that aren't doing good. Let's get a system in place for our industry. Let's take it back. I'm David with the McCowan Company. Share this message. Make videos about this message, guys. I mean, I don't know. I think it'd probably be great if you guys started getting paid. Carriers started getting, you know, the ICC had a thing in place where they would not run any freight. Not one single load ran for less than the operating cost of the truck. Holy cow. What have I been saying this whole time? It's like already been done, guys. This is the greatest news. Go research it. ICC, Jimmy Hoffa, 1935 to 1980, and then realize what deregulation has done to our industry. And let's take it back. We're Americans. We are Americans. We freaking did the Boston Tea Party over a 2% tax on the tea. We let this shit go down nowadays, and we don't say nothing. We just lay down and take it. Man, that shit's got to be over. This is supposed to be land of the free, guys. Let's band together. Let's quit taking shit. Quit repeating everything that these freaking mega carriers, shippers, brokers all just tell us. Oh, take a loss. Do your averages. No truck should take a load at a loss. That's stupid. How you believe this? How somebody can convince you that, oh man, you'll get it on the next load. Nobody, they're not doing that. They are not doing that. No company runs on that business model that, oh yeah, we'll take a loss today, we won't take a loss tomorrow, it'll all average out. No, that's a loss. A loss is a loss, is a loss is a loss. Anyway, all right guys, later. And one more thing, believe in the Lord Jesus Christ and you shall be saved. Jesus taught us to love our neighbor as ourselves. And that right there is the main reason we're all in this problem predicament anyway. Because people started caring about their profits and not looking after their neighbors. Not making sure the people that work for them are getting a living, good, decent wage. So let's love our neighbors. Let's make this industry where everybody makes a profit. I don't want to get rid of brokers. I want to get them where they can't be screwing everybody over. I don't know how these videos end up going this long. I just get on a rant. But let's talk a little bit about real estate brokers. Fiduciary. They are beholden to their customers. They are required to make sure their customers are doing good. Everything's ethical. Everybody's making a profit. The industry, the real estate industry, didn't even have to have the government make that a law. They did this on their own. They said, hey, let's put these industry standards in place to keep this thing honest and ethical. The brokerage, they don't do that. Why? Why are we allowing these people to steal from us? They're middlemen. In no industry in the world. Take crackheads, for instance. You get a crackhead talking about the middleman. If you get somebody's buying crack and that crackhead middleman is taking 90% of the crack, they're going to get shot. I don't know if I can say that on TikTok. Can I talk about that? I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy. Nobody lets somebody take 60% of the deal when you're doing deals. Doesn't matter what it is. I don't know if I can say that stuff or not. We'll let it fly, see what happens. Might have to do some editing.